Become a part of the Horton team. We're looking for welders, painters, assemblers, machine operators, cabinet makers, and other positions to build emergency vehicles that help save lives. Join us at our hiring event on Wednesday, January 18th from 2 to 5 p.m. at 3800 McDowell Road in Grove City. We offer a huge $1,500 sign-on bonus and great benefits such as 401k match, medical coverage starting day one, and much more. For more information on what Horton can do for you, visit careers.revgroup.com and search Grove City.
The following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man them are thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
British punk, yo, wanna be Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Stars.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got a great show for you guys today. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a music show. Yay! We haven't actually had one of those lately. We have up-and-coming superstar, country music superstar, Jarvis coming on the show, and then we have everybody's favorite violinist, Daisy Jopling coming on.
We love Daisy.
Who's got a new show coming up on Friday in New York City. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Before we get
started, let's say hi to everybody. Starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell. Say hi.
Boy, what a build-up.
You want me to move it up a little higher so your hair's not getting cut off?
Never cut off my hair. What are you,
okay,
crazy?
Just a little teeny bit higher. All right, go. Say hi to everybody.
If I were bald, people wouldn't know who I am. Everybody knows me by the black eyebrows and the hair. When they do cartoons and stuff of me, they do a lot of hair and black eyebrows. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, it's raining and it's freezing cold in Palm Springs. What the hell is going on, Mother Nature? What are you doing? We have such flooding up in Northern California. My God, I watched it on television. Roads, our rivers, flooding. I mean, our train station in LA, what is it called? I forgot the name of our most beautiful railroad station in the world in downtown LA is flooded. We're flooding.
And we have to go to LA tomorrow, so we'll see.
Well, they're saying that global warming is melting all the ice up in the whatever the hell they are, Alaska, and that's causing the waters of the world to rise. That eventually New York City will be underwater. I mean, do I want to live in New York City again and float, swim? I don't know. Anyway, it's crazy what's going on, and I really don't care for this cold, wicked weather here.
It's 54 this morning, which
it's
for us
ridiculous.
Is cold.
We wear winter coats. The coats I wore in New York City in snow, I wear. But this is not what we're here for. You know, the cost of living in California happens to be, I think, the highest in the nation because they say you pay for the weather. Well, we're paying, but today is a nice day. It's sunny. The rain stopped, but they said the rain is coming back tomorrow.
No, Friday.
Or Friday throughout the weekend. So there'll be more flooding and...
Anyway, don't talk about terrible things. We had a great party on Saturday.
You can't always talk about happy shit.
Yeah, but they can see that anywhere. They don't tune to us to see that. They tuned us to see happy shit.
Listen. A lot of people in Palm Springs, when the weather's beautiful, love to tell the Northeasterners or people in Wisconsin, oh, it's so beautiful here. We're in the pool. It's sunny. Just to, stick it to them. Well, I talk the truth.
Now they're sticking it to us because it's cold.
No, I talk the truth. It's not always beautiful in California. It's not Florida. Florida's got 82.
So wait,
Florida is tropical. California is arid. There's a difference.
Actually, Lady Lake's in Florida. She says it's cold this morning too, and Claudia says that it's cold and raining in Germany.
Well, Germany, we know, is always cold and snowy. It's a northern country. But here, listen, years ago, Palm Springs, they used to write about, was the most perfect climate in the United States in the winter months. But we do have a problem with climate change. I have seen it in my 82 years. I remember when I was 8 years old, 1947, or I was 7, we had the greatest blizzard in the world in New York City. I don't know how many feet we had, 6, 7, 8, 10 feet of snow. And I recall running up on top, playing King of the Mountain on top of the snow mountain, and we would throw each other off the mountain, down into the snow. Doesn't get that way anymore. New York is having the most beautiful weather. They had 62 degrees when Palm Springs had 62.
It's 58 in Bakersfield and raining.
See
Dawn
what I mean?
says.
It's just the country.
So real quick look. Smile for B. Hey, B. We're smiling at you, B. Can you get it? So we got a chat room full of people. Let's say hi.
My phony smile. Hi, everybody in the chat room. How are you?
So we got Cindy Lady Lake. We have Rob Jankowski from Dream Entertainment Productions. He was a guest on our show. He's an actor and filmmaker. We have Dawn Hinton, who's back. She's in Bakersfield. Stefan Daniel Bella's there. Say hi to Tina Stefan. Stefan was at our house for a little party Saturday night.
Little party. It was a big party.
There's more people. Oh, Cindy Lady Lake is in the chat room, so people are starting to show up in the chat room.
Now that you opened the door to the conversation of our party was such a success. We had 25 guests, all very good friends of ours, people I've worked with in film, people who I know socially. We ate, they drank. Jimmy and I don't drink, so we didn't drink the wine. But the pasta, I didn't even eat my own pastas because it's full of sugar. And I don't do sugar anymore. So I just had salad and sparkling water.
It was fun, though.
We sang, we did karaoke. Everyone sang, and everyone had a great time.
Young Zuck was here, Lorene Landon, Zach Jaden from Pop Rap Magazine, Stefan and Tina were here, Joseph Kelly from Clown Motel.
And my dear friend, Janae Montague King, who is the founder of DMK Products. That's why I look so good, because I always use DMK products. For 82 years old, I have good skin, hardly any wrinkles yet.
Mark Hoadley was here.
I'm still talking about Janae. Why do you always do that?
I'm trying to get through all of the people. We have 20 people to go through, and you're on number 5.
You're rude.
No, I'm not.
When you interrupt, that's my mother taught me, never interrupt. It's rude.
We're not doing a DMK commercial. We're doing our show.
I'm doing a DMK commercial because it's good stuff.
No, it is good stuff.
Anyway, get it. He cut it out. It's creep.
Mark Hoadley. Ming Ballard was here.
And Jennifer James, director, producer, who I'm going to be working for in a film called Red River, and then eventually in a film called Typo, which I play
Typo Negative,
which I play a vampire, and I'm starring in that movie. So you'll see me throughout that film.
Twyla Welch was here. Diane McClure-Repetto, Brad and Kimberly Boynton.
Yes, Brad and Kimberly. As you know, Kimberly is all over the place.
Francisco Roman.
Right, Francisco Roman. Francesco is a producer of very, very important films, big budget films, and he's an absolute delight to be with. He's a sweet guy, friendly guy.
I don't know who else was here because I didn't take pictures with everybody at the beginning.
My daughters,
Leslie and Deirdre. How can we miss them?
How can we forget my daughters, Jimmy?
Yeah, that was terrible.
And just, who do we miss?
I'm not sure, but it was
if
fun.
we missed you, we're sorry. Marcel Waltz couldn't make it. Something very important came up last minute, and he sent his apologies. And he felt terrible because he was the one out of everybody that said, I can't wait to come to your party. I can't wait. But we're going to have Marcel and Dom over for dinner with a few couples, just like maybe 2 other couples, so that Marcel can enjoy some of the pasta I made.
And we'll see.
It's not the same pasta. I make, a new one.
Yeah.
No, I don't want you to.
In a week, we'll see him because we're going to the Bermuda Island premiere starring Sarah French,
which I cannot wait. That's supposed to be quite a movie. And just looking at Sarah's beautiful face and how well she acts is such a pleasure.
Yes, and that's a Mahal Brothers film, so it should be a lot of fun.
And I love the Mahal Brothers films. I'm never disappointed. I've seen all of them, so not all, but I've seen 3, and they were wonderful.
Yeah, they're very good.
Tommy Knockers was really good. I would suggest everyone see it. I like Tommy Knockers. And our good friend did a brilliant job, Richard Grieco. He's the star of that film. and you're going to hate him. Oh, when he's in that film, you're going to be so happy at the end of the film when you see what gets him. Oh, he played it well. He was the meanest, coldest, nastiest, rottenest cowboy you ever want to meet.
It was fun.
It was wonderful. Anybody can do, it's so easy. But to play is very difficult.
Be subtle and not like all
to
screaming.
not be animated, to not have a lot of words, but to have, like Norma Desmond said, we had faces back then. Well, Richard Grieco did that. In this film, he had a face, and the face was really, you want to smack him around. He was so nasty. But that's a fine actor that does that, because in the real world, Richard Grieco is a delightful guy. He's so kind and sweet and gentle and nice. We love Richard and his wife. They're both lovely people.
Yes. So all is good. Life is good, you guys. It's cold here. We have a bunch of fun people coming on in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
So you guys are going to like it. We have great guests coming on today. I'm really looking forward to it. We want to thank everybody for tuning in all the time. We want to tell everybody that you can hear us on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Prime. Those are the main ones. We're on about 150 other ones, but those are the ones everybody uses and listens to. So you can listen to us on any of those, and you can watch us on YouTube. And we appreciate everybody tuning in and following the show. We're going on our 16th year.
The two pictures you're seeing in the show, I added them last week. The left here is my daughter Leslie's graduation, and the right is my daughter Deirdre's graduation. I didn't know that those pictures are in, but that's okay. Because I'm crazy about my daughters, and they are of us. So I always talk about them. Because without children, life has less purpose. I have a lot of friends that do not have children, and they don't understand how I am as a parent. They think I'm overbearing and crazy and too much. No. When you have good children who love you and are good to you, you are a very rich man.
So Diane just joined us in the chat room. Hey, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
It was great seeing you on Saturday. You look gorgeous.
I keep telling Diane to wear lipstick. It's so important. There's a wonderful movie called Madam X, starring Jacqueline Bisset. You have got to get it and watch it. It's about a reporter who goes to Paris to interview a prostitute who is the most famous prostitute in the world. And she gives advice to this mousy-looking reporter. She said, darling, there's 3 things you must always remember. Lipstick, lipstick, lipstick. And I believe in that also. Women without lipstick look washed out. So ladies, if you want to be beautiful and attract a man, paint those lips.
And last night we were on HBO Max and we watched Assassins, which was a 1995 movie starring Antonio Banderas, Julianne Moore, and Sylvester Stallone. And it was actually good.
Who I've met. I met Sylvester twice. And I really, I don't want to talk bad about him. He didn't talk. He stands there and does, you talk to him and he grunts back. Now, I knew his mother, who was crazy. At a cocktail party, she said she reads people's asses and told me to drop my pants. She wanted to read my ass. Well, of course, I didn't. And Sylvester Stallone's brother was there, and he just looked at his mother. He was so embarrassed. But she was funny. Sad that she has passed on.
Absolutely. I love those.
And another time, Sylvester Stallone was sitting on the porch of his house with a .22 rifle shooting rats because Dr. Boris's house was next door and they were doing construction on it, knocking down things and digging. And the rats in the hills came out and they were all over Sylvester Stallone's property. So he was shooting rats with a just little tidbit stories that are going to go in my book when I start to write it. My book is going to be called A Little of This and a Little of That About Hollywood. And it's going to be nothing really about my private life because who cares about me? I didn't really, what big deal? What am I? I'm not Cary Grant or Rock Hudson. So, writing about me is totally narcissistic and stupid. I will be mentioned in the book because of the events that I've gone to, the stars that I've known, the movie stars I hung out with, and of course my wonderful Jane Russell, who I love to death, my sweetheart, the love of my life was Jane Russell.
Absolutely.
For women, not for men, in the woman.
I think it's funny. So lots of people are showing up into the chat room. It's all good. And I was thinking maybe we'd play a music video so people know, but I think it'll be more shocking if we talk with our guest first and then play some of his music.
No, I think you should play his music so they can know what we talk about when we say how good it is and why this guy is going to be the next Elvis Presley. I mean, he's going to be a superstar. Trust me. This guy is going to clean up over the board. He is really, I love his music. And I don't care for country music. It's okay. It's a little too shit-kicking for me, but it's good. And he is. So let's play his music first, and then we'll discuss who he is.
Okay, you guys. So we're going to play then Jarvis Red's Forever After All, because it's the only full video I have, and he'll probably be on that line once we get back from that. So his name is Jarvis Red. He's a country artist. He became famous on TikTok in a week. He got over 1 million followers in 1 week on TikTok. And everybody was praising him. The name of the song. So he's doing a cover. This is a Luke Combs song. It's called Forever After All. And this is Jarvis Red. Enjoy.
Yeah, this guy's a...
Cobra's got 12 ounces. A good truck's got maybe 300,000. You're only getting so much until it's gone. Duracells in a mag light, a needle drop on 45 are the kind of things that only last so long. When the new wears off and they get to getting old, sooner or later, time's gonna take its toll. They said nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. Just a t-shirt in the kitchen with no makeup and a million other things that I could look at my whole life. Love like that makes a man have second thoughts. Maybe some things last forever after all. FM station, the outskirts, blue jeans after years of shift work are fading out like I always knew they would. The strings on this guitar, the first love lost on a young heart, those things are gonna break after the giving's good. Cause the new wears off and they get to getting old. Yeah, sooner or later, time's gonna take its toll. They said nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. Just a t-shirt in the kitchen with no makeup and a million other things that I could look at my whole life. Love like that makes a man have second thoughts. Maybe some things last forever after all. They say nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. And I know there'll be that moment the good Lord calls one of us home, and one will have the other by their side. But heaven knows that that won't last too long. Maybe some things last forever after all.
Hey, everybody, that was Jarvis Red. He's a superstar. We're bringing him on the show right now. Hopefully we can hear him and see him and everything is good. So let's bring him in.
So what are you?
Hey, Jarvis.
Jimmy, Ryan, what's going on? How y'all
How
feeling?
are you?
All is well, man. Taking it easy, man.
We're sitting here just while you were on. Jimmy said he's going to be the greatest star ever.
Wow.
And I said, my God, can he sing? And I'm not a fan of country, but you sing country with a soul. Is that possible?
Thank you so much.
Because you don't just sing words, you sing meaning. And I found that to be quite interesting.
Hang on, we got to introduce him, though, before we talk.
Shut up with the introduce shit.
All right, everybody, now we want to...
Every week he busts my balls.
I have a question. Are you on your phone? Is it possible to turn your phone sideways or no? Or
Let me see.
Oh.
What did I just do?
Well, that's up and down. Sideways, it'll make. There we go. That way you're the same size as we are on the screen.
Got it. Is that better?
Yeah, that's terrific. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome.
Well, you got it. My name is Ron Russell. Blah blah blah.
No. We have to do it for everybody now. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the gym. We're married. We fight. That's the way the show goes. So don't worry. Now, everybody, we want to welcome.
I won't be married long. I'm going to divorce him soon.
To the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Country music sensation, TikTok superstar Jarvis Red. Hello and welcome to the show.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling?
We're feeling good. What a nice smile you got, too. So this is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Ron Russell.
How does it feel skyrocketing the way you are? How does it feel to have been a guy trying to be, and now you are?
You know what? The honest to God's truth. For a long time, I started on TikTok back in 2020, and I put a couple videos up. I got maybe about 15 views. I had about maybe, I think, 21 followers. And then I put another video up, and then I got to like 50 views. I said, man, this isn't working. No one's paying attention to me. And I pretty much I knew I had somewhat of a talent, but I took about 6 months off of TikTok. I kind of gave up on it and just kept recording and writing for other artists. And 6 months later in July, I ended up putting another video up in 2021 of July, and that video just literally went overnight to about 100,000 views in like 6 hours, and I went from having about a couple friends, a couple followers to about 10,000 followers overnight. And after that happened, it's just been history. So it's just been going up and up and up, and I still can't believe it. I
think. Wait, just don't let it go to your head.
Exactly.
Stay a nice guy, and you'll go far. The minute you become a big shot, and you think who the hell you are, you go downhill.
You're right. You're right.
Don't let your ego be greater than your talent.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
You certainly have talent. I really enjoyed your singing because watching you was just as good as hearing you, because you put your soul into it. You put your heart into it.
Okay, so hold on. Wait, two things. Number one, first of all, I have to say hello to you from Eileen Shapiro.
Yes.
She set this thing up for us and introduced us to you in the first place. And so she's like, you better make sure you say hello to Jarvis from me. So say hi to me.
That's my girl, Eileen. That's my people right there.
That's right. She's my people, our people too. And then we got a chat room filling up with people. So say hi to everybody in the chat room.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
So where are you actually located? Where do you live?
I actually live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Born and raised in Milwaukee, man. I know it's kind of crazy, doing country music and from here.
my mom actually went to Marquette.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so I used to spend all the relatives on my mom's side live in like Plymouth, Wisconsin, Hartford, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. So as a kid, I used to go there all the time. But are there any country music stars from Wisconsin?
I'm not. I really don't think so. But
which we should tell everybody. You guys, Jarvis Red, if you want to follow him on TikTok, and he's also on Twitter and YouTube, but he's He's on TikTok is where he's the most well known. It's Jarvis Red. It's at JarvisRedd, just like he spells his name without a space on it. And he puts up new videos all the time. I think I saw one of them. I think had like 6 million plays or something on it. I
But
think.
wait a second. This is all good, but are you making any money? That's what he needs. He needs money.
He will be.
Hey, that's the only thing I'm missing. The
Well,
money.
heating your house in Wisconsin has to cost a fortune because it's so cold up there, and oil is so expensive. So everybody out there, buy his music so he can afford oil to heat his house. The poor man is freezing.
He will be.
Yes. I'm shivering over here.
Actually, how cold is it in Wisconsin?
Ooh, right now, you know what? We actually had a nice warm day. It's about maybe about 38 degrees out there. That's warm for us right now.
We're 54 and he's putting on like a mint coat.
Wait, I was making wisecracks about it. Let me tell you, a friend of ours that came to our party last week just put his song up on whatever, and he got 2 million hits.
Oh, 6 million.
6 million hits. And guess how much money he made?
Like $2.
$2.30.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
What?
And I said to Stefan, I said, you got to be kidding me. You made a mistake. You mean you made 200,000 or 2,000? He said, Ron, $2.48.
Now, what did he put this up on?
It's on all. He's got it on so many different platforms, and some of those platforms don't pay. So
6 million.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy.
This song got 6 million.
So
hits.
hang on. So when we want to go a little bit into your backstory, but I want to talk about the TikTok thing because I had a TikTok account. I had about 60,000 followers. I didn't get a lot of likes, got some views, and then I posted something. I guess they deemed it offensive and they banned me, so I had to start a new one. So now I only got 2,000 followers, but I'm doing better actually on my new one because I guess on TikTok likes are what everybody wants to see, how many likes. So I got 2,000 followers, and on the videos I put up so far, I got 19,000 likes, which is pretty good.
That's great. That's very good. That's
And I don't give a shit about.
But wait a sec. So
I couldn't care less about any of that bullshit because no. Listen to me. Listen, Jarvis. I tell the truth. Today, talent doesn't go anywhere. You could sing like a frog, but if you're cute and they like you, you're a star.
Tell me about it, man. It's crazy.
In my day, I'm 82 years old. So in my day,
what?
Yeah,
I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that.
Glad. I'm happy. Listen, the stars in my day, they earned their stardom because they had voices they could sing. You have a voice, you could sing, and you're going to earn it. But you have to be a muscle-bound guy, hung like a mule and gorgeous for all of them to buy your friggin' music.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
It's sad.
It's
so
crazy,
hold on,
man.
as of because our engineer Juan is just posting notes for me. As of right now, Jarvis has 1.2 million followers on TikTok and 6.4 million likes. Which I'm telling you, those likes are freaking hard to get, you guys. Nobody likes your shit. They'll watch it, but they won't do it. So it's freaking amazing. So, and you are going to be huge because you got all these intros. So hey, I'm going to brag for Jarvis, you guys, because he's too shy.
Wait a minute. I want to just say something. Where can you buy the song that he just sang, folks? Jarvis.
You can't.
Why can't you buy it?
Because it's not available. That's not his song. He just recorded other people's songs.
Yeah, that's just a cover song.
It's a cover. Well, why can't you sell a cover? Everybody else does.
So here's the thing. Me and my manager are actually in the works of putting together a cover EP because what I was gonna do, I was gonna put out my album first, of course with some singles to come before that. But people have been literally begging me, please, can you just give us an album of covers? I'll buy it. So it's a way that you can get clearance to put those songs out. You won't get any money from it, but it's good exposure, and the people have been asking for it. So I'm gonna do like a 5-song EP of covers of straight, 90s and 80s country covers that I've been doing.
I love that.
But wait a minute, don't you write your own music? Can you write?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So sing one of your own songs.
One of my own songs. See, here's the thing. My country songs are not out yet. That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
He hasn't released them yet. This is like a whole new thing for him. He became an
Yeah.
overnight, like overnight.
Yeah, but I want him to be an overnight money making.
He will be. First of all, we want to give a shout out to Tony Mercedes, your manager. He's a superstar in his own right. He's worked with some huge people, and taking you under his wing is going to make you huge too, because you've got the talent to do it. So we want to give a shout out to Tony Mercedes. I also, so one thing I found really cool. So I listened to you all day yesterday while I was working in my office. I listened to all your covers. I love the fact that you've done, you took some, and I actually have so I played Forever After All for everybody before you came on, because it's the only full video I could find that I could actually download. But I also got 3 other little clips that you put on TikTok type YouTube clips, and you sing in different kinds of, like you do a Chris Brown song and you do Adele.
Oh yeah.
You countryize those other songs, which I think is super duper cool.
Yeah.
So how did you pick country? Because I know you write stuff for other people that's not really country. Like, how did you say, okay, I'm good at this, and I can do gospel, and I can do pop, and I can do R&B, but I'm gonna be a country singer?
So here's the thing. This is how the country came about. Well, when I was younger, my mom she got remarried when I was about 6, and my stepdad he's from Mississippi, and the real dirt back roads of Mississippi, so his accent is like extremely strong. It's like one of those real Southerners.
Yes.
So yeah, I used to kind of get in trouble because when I was younger, I was so amazed by the way he talked, and it was I'm gonna be honest with you, it was kind of funny to me. So when I was younger, I would kind of like mimic him, and my mom didn't like that, so I used to get punished for doing that. So I pretty much took that, just from studying the way he talked, and I literally applied it to my music. So country has always been a thing that I would like play with, but I never took it serious.
Yes.
So it wasn't. It literally wasn't until about 2015 where I wrote one of my first country songs, and I said, "Man, you know what? I want to do a country. I want to do a country album." But I kind of slept on it because I was so deep into R&B, and I was so deep into soul music because I grew up in the church. My grandfather was a pastor.
I'd love to hear you sing R&B. It's my favorite.
Oh man, I love R&B too, man. I love
R&B.
it, man.
Who are some of your favorite R&B artists?
Nothing better than 3:00 in the morning, laying in bed with R&B, soft, beautiful, sexy singing. Oh
yeah.
Who are some of your favorite R&B singers? Who are some R&B singers that you like?
Some of my favorite R&B singers, I would have to say Joe Thomas, Tank.
Oh my
Usher.
God. Let me tell you. So hang on. I was a clothing designer for many, many years, and I had these stores in Florida, and I actually did a whole bunch of wardrobe for Tank on his first album. I have autographed pictures of him and pictures of me and him in my store. And he gave me like his first album, Force of Nature, I think it's called, and autographed it and gave it to me. He is the coolest guy. He's such a cool cat.
Bro, that's one of my favorite. I studied that man growing up.
Oh my
that's
God.
One of my favorites.
I still have I have a playlist of just my favorite songs of all time, and I got 2 of his songs on there that when I'm driving around in my car, and I play loud music like I play Tank when I go driving around.
He's a bad boy, man.
Yeah.
What I like about your voice is you're not a nasal twanger.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You have almost like a Barry, what's his name? That wonderful singer,
Barry White.
Barry White, kind of. And I love that. You know what my favorite country song is?
What's your favorite country song?
Patsy Cline. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just a thinking about you.
I heard that record before. I don't know where I heard it, but I definitely heard it.
I would love to hear you sing that because it's such a song of it's a person so in love that when you sing it, you feel sorry for them that they're so in love that they go walking in moonlight thinking about someone. Beautiful lyrics and a great melody. Look
Well,
into
what's the
it.
name of
young.
that record again, so I can go back? After the
Patsy
interview.
Cline.
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline is
singing-
the singer.
I think it's Walking at Midnight or something like that.
Walking at Midnight.
Came out in 1957 or 58.
Oh, so that's a oldie.
Yeah, well, I was a teenager when I heard it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's 82.
Yeah, and Patsy Cline, has passed away, but had she lived, she would have been a little older than I. But it's a great song, and it was #1 on the hit parade for a long time.
Wow. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna check that out after.
Oh no, listen to the lyrics are really good, and it has a.
And I'm big on that lyrics, man. I love lyrics
I
because
do
it's the lyrics really make the song. The melody makes you feel it, but the lyrics really steers the direction of where the song is gonna go.
Absolutely.
So I love good lyrics.
If the lyrics do not tell a
Oh,
story,
yeah, Juan says it's called Walking After Midnight by Patsy Cline.
walking after. If the lyrics don't tell a story, the song stinks.
Exactly, I agree.
In my day, we had what's his name who banged on the piano, the guy that married the 14-year-old girl and made a scandal.
Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis, and he never had lyrics. He never had lyrics, but he banged the piano that you could dance to. The same thing with what's his name, who I loved, what was his name, the crazy one, the black guy with the little mustache who banged on the piano.
He likes Little Richard.
Oh, Little Richard, I love Little Richard. He was one. I mean, Little Richard, baby, could he bang that box, as I used to say?
Oh yeah,
He was
banging hard too.
Oh, he was outrageous. I loved him.
So
Richard was amazing, man.
You play an instrument also?
Yeah, I actually play keys.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I play piano.
I love that. So let's brag a little bit more for you. Actually, before I brag for you, because we got 3 little 1-minute clips and I want to play them while we got you on. So the first one we're going to do is Easy on Me by Adele, because Adele's one of my favorite singers. And the fact that you took a pop song that was so popular and turned it into country. And you guys, these are only like minute clips because they're TikTok type clips, and you can't put I don't know, can you put a whole song on TikTok or not? I don't even know.
You know what? I think you got up to like 3 minutes now.
Oh,
they changed it, so you got up to about 3 minutes.
So hang on, you introduced it, and Juan's gonna play the Adele "Easy on Me," your cover.
Okay, Adele "Easy on Me," covered by none other than Jarvis Red. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think.
Enjoy it, you guys.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence, baby. Let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was just a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. Ease on me.
Great. You are really great.
I actually like it better than fucking the Adele version. Like I
No.
would buy that.
Don't do that, Jimmy.
I would buy that in a
You know,
fucking second.
I have to say something. I tell the truth. I get in trouble all the
Thank
time.
you. Thank
Oh,
you so much.
I get in
Thank you.
trouble, Jarvis, for telling the truth, but I have to tell the truth. Before you came on, I had no idea who you were. And I said, "Who is it?" He said, "A country singer." I said, "Oh, shit." Because, I got to sit through nasal twanging, shit kicking, nothing. So he said to me, "Ron, this guy is fat." Jimmy gets overzealous with some of the people. And he's carrying on about how fabulous. I'm saying to myself, there he goes again. I listened to your first song, I flipped. I listened to this one, I went nuts. This is country soul. That's what you are. I'm naming you the country soul singer.
Country soul. I like that. I like
your
Thank you, Ryan.
your modulating was wonderful.
Your tone is just beautiful.
And your everything was clean. And I sound like that stupid show where they judge people.
Oh, American Idol.
American Idol. That
American Idol.
that phony baloney fake fixed show. But
so you guys, first of all,
I think you're great.
I think the fact that you
Thank you
have
so much.
put these other kinds of songs that aren't country,
And
out there and done it.
I have like an Academy Award. If you get to be put in my car, it's a biggie.
Wow.
And I'm putting your music in my car. And
Yeah, 'cause it should.
you and Hub. I do Hub also.
Yeah, we have another country friend.
Hub Reynolds is a wonderful singer, and I have his country and
What's the big deal? Because he doesn't like have you ever heard of Johnny Mathis? He basically just likes Johnny Mathis.
only.
Johnny Mathis. It sounds familiar.
Okay, you
What
gotta
do you mean-
look up.
What do you mean sounds familiar? He's the best singer ever to be in the world.
He's
better-
so
I have to listen. I
He's
gotta listen
better
to
than
him.
Frank Sinatra. He's better than anybody. Johnny Mathis has made more babies because everybody screwed with Johnny Mathis singing heavenly.
No, you have to actually look up Johnny Mathis just for your own music education. He sold more records
I'm
than
gonna check him out.
one artist of all time.
And I've met him twice, and he's a beautiful black man. He's older than I. He's 86 and still handsome as they come.
Wow.
Still has a good voice. He is shy, kind, unassuming, not conceited. He's the loveliest human, and he's a super duper 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 star.
I love
You
it.
might want to get some of his music and make it.
That's
country.
Johnny Mathis, right?
Johnny Mathis.
He has an
Check
album
him out.
out. He has an album out. You should get Johnny Mathis, Open Fire with Two Guitars. He sings
Open
only.
fire with two guitars. I
He
gotta
only
check that one out.
He only sings to two guitars, but the songs you could do country. They're beautiful, beautiful
Nice.
songs.
All right, so you got all these rave reviews. Some of the biggest country music. Here I wrote down Tim McGraw, Clay Walker, Dustin Lynch, Brandy Norwood's not a country. That's Brandy Norwood. Is that Brandy?
And Brandy.
Okay, I love her. Chris Young, I actually met her. All these different people giving you like these rave reviews, especially though Tim McGraw, right? Wasn't it Tim McGraw who gave you like saying that it's hard to hear your song sing better by somebody else?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a freaking compliment, dude.
Yeah, Tim was just trying to be nice, man.
No, he wasn't. If he wasn't any good, I guarantee
That's
you
a
he wouldn't say
bad
that. So have you actually have you ever met him? Have you met Tim McGraw yet?
I have not met him. I believe though, sooner or later, man, we're gonna end up crossing paths.
Oh, definitely you're definitely gonna like cross
Man,
paths.
that would be a dream come true.
You don't smoke, do you?
Nah.
And you don't do vapors or whatever that shit is.
What is it?
That vapor stuff.
I vape sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I
don't.
vape.
Don't do it.
It'll wreck your voice. Don't vape.
See, I don't do it too much. I try to,
Never do it. Never do it. It will hurt
Got
your
it.
voice.
Thank
I'm
you, Ryan.
serious.
I can't wait because like a year from now I'm gonna be like we knew him when, and then we're gonna
Right.
see you like headlining the Country Music Awards and shit.
And then we're going to
fucking
be
killing it.
somewhere and we're going to say hi to you and you're going to walk by and I'm going to beat the shit out of you because
when you ignore us.
because you snubbed us and you think who the fuck you are and you just keep walking on by saying,
Oh,
"Who
man, I love y'all,
two
man.
old faggots? Look at those two old faggots. They say they know me." Right, Jarvis?
Oh, you got me over here crying, Ryan. Stop
I'm
it.
going to smack you silly.
All right, so hold on. So because I got two other little clips that I want to like play. So I got another one where you did a cover of Garth Brooks' "The Dance."
Oh, yeah.
And everybody knows Garth Brooks. I mean, Garth Brooks has been around for ever. So go ahead and introduce this one for us, and we'll play it. It's just a 1 minute clip, everybody, and then we'll come back and talk.
Check me out, guys. The Dance by the legendary Garth Brooks, covered by me, Jarvis Red.
Soon to be legendary.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know. could go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Lordy.
Yeah, I like freaking like love it. So, who's your favorite? Do you have a favorite country singer?
My favorite, like my all-time favorite. I don't think I have an all-time favorite, but I have a top 5.
Okay, what are your top 5?
My top 5, I'm gonna have to go with Tim McGraw.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to go with Garth Brooks.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to go with Charlie Pride.
Oh wow. Okay.
Randy Travis.
Oh, I like Randy Travis.
Okay, enough
Oh,
of
wait,
their
one
names.
more. Wait, they gotta do all 5. I want to hear all 5.
I want to only hear his name.
And then I would ride with, I would say, George Strait.
I love George Strait.
Jarvis.
That's a bad man.
Jarvis.
Jarvis, what the fuck? It's how you pronounce it. Listen, have your manager contact Jimmy. I would love to bring you to Palm Springs. We have a nightclub here.
Okay.
And we will talk to the owner about booking you because I've got to meet you and I've got to hear you in person. And it will do you a lot of good because Palm Springs is a good book. I don't know what they pay. That would be between your manager and the club owner.
First, he's got to build his name a little bit bigger because people don't know him.
I think we're very big in publicity, so we could shout you out and get people to go.
I love it.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
We're going to try to do it because I think all the people we know in Palm Springs would be so happy to sit in the room and listen to you. I know I would.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass, so don't think I'm just making you feel good. If you stink, I don't say anything. I mean, we've had some mutts on our show, some real losers, and I don't say anything. They think who the hell they are. They come on like they think they're superstars, and I know their background. They're nothing. But you really have something there terrific. You have a treasure in your mouth, in your throat.
Thank you so much.
Right? You were young when you started singing that, like in church.
Man, I started singing at about 3 years old in church. And they called it the Angel Choir.
I read an interview that you did, and it said that like when you were about to have to sing, like you would like run and hide in the bathroom.
I was out of there, man. I was out of this is probably when I was about maybe 7. My grandfather, the one I told you about, Dr. Donnie Sims, he was a pastor, the late Dr. Donnie Sims. I lost him a couple years ago.
Sorry.
And yeah, man, he would call me every Sunday, and I liked singing, but I just, I didn't want to have to be obligated to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want to sit in the back of the church and play my Nintendo.
I play Nintendo too.
Yeah. Remember they had those portable little
Game Boys.
Jarvis,
Game Boy. There it is.
Game Boy.
Do you have a girlfriend? Jarvis,
my grandfather, man.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Me, yes.
Oh, if you didn't have a girlfriend, I was going to fix you up with Cece Peniston. She's a dear friend of ours. You know who she is? Finally. Cece, the singer.
Yeah,
Cece, what's her name?
Cece Peniston.
She's gorgeous. How could you don't know who she is? Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
He's young, though. I think
where do you live? In the mountains of Wisconsin?
He's young. Look at him. He looks like he's like...
How old are you, Jarvis?
He looks like he's like 20.
Me? How old do you think I am?
Young. What, you're 50? You're going to tell me now. You're going to shock me. 40.
32.
Oh, see,
okay. Cece's in her 50s.
Yeah, but Cece's a piece of ass. She don't look 20.
She sings that song. Finally, it has happened to me. Anyway, it's a huge shit. Sold like hundreds of millions.
Oh, look her up. She's gorgeous. Oh, she is one beauty.
I'm
like
gonna check her out. What does she do? She's a singer, or
she's a singer.
She's a famous singer. She's a big
and
star.
she's starting to act just like you. Because don't you're doing a movie, right?
oh yeah, we're actually going to LA tomorrow.
Oh, are you really? All right. Athena Saves Christmas. I wrote down.
I
Yes,
wish you were
sir.
singing
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir.
We're gonna be in LA tomorrow. You want to sing in our car?
Hey, we
No.
gotta meet up, man.
You can sit in the car. We'll put the music on in the car, and you can sing. I want to hear you live.
Oh, no, I think
I cannot wait to
So
see
now-
you and hear you.
is that going to be your first movie?
My first movie. I've never done a movie before. Never
You
done
excited?
a movie. No, so I'll be playing a security guard in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Nate Thomas in the movie.
Are you getting to sing in the movie or no?
Yes, I'm actually going to be doing a scene in the movie where I guess everybody finds out that I can sing or whatever.
Okay, and then you're going to sing. Good for you.
Oh, dude,
So that's gonna be
Congratulations.
fun.
I have to get the gossip. I have people out there that are all gossip mongers. They love it. You're gonna get serious with this girl, or is she just a girlfriend?
This is woman right here. I love her so much.
So you're gonna
She's
marry
actually over here sitting next to me, so.
Oh, bring her on.
bring
Say
her on. I
hi.
want to see her. Bring her on. Bring her on. Bring her on. Now you have to bring her on. Get
Tell her
over
you wanna
here.
I
say
love
hi.
her so much.
Get over
Good
here.
for you. Congratulations. I'm
Get her.
happy
Get
for
her
you.
over. Get her on the camera. Get her on. Get her on.
What's her name?
Camera
Come over
froze.
here.
Oh, we froze. Why do we freeze? Okay, there we go. Okay.
Where is she? Come on,
She's right
sweetheart.
here.
Don't be shy.
Where's she at?
Hey,
Oh my
gorgeous.
God, she's beautiful.
How are you? What's
Oh.
your name?
Deja.
Deja, you're beautiful.
Oh,
thank
Hi,
you.
Nice to meet
Jarvis,
you.
Nice
Jarvis.
to meet you.
Oh,
Nice to meet you,
Jarvis,
too.
throw a net over this one so no one gets her.
Right. Okay.
You're gonna marry her tomorrow. Put a ring on
Good
that.
for you. Congratulations.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, that's my headache.
Put
there
a,
you go. I'm
put a
No.
ring on.
for you.
Are you engaged yet?
Huh? Not yet, but
Well, get engaged. Get a ring, you
Very
cheap
soon.
guy. Go out and buy a ring, you cheap guy.
All right, so hold on. Now I got one more clip we're gonna
Okay.
do.
She really is beautiful.
Yeah, she's
She
beautiful.
really is.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
How'd you get such a beautiful girl?
you
You
I had
romance
somebody
her good?
pick them for me. No.
Are you a
I
romantic
got lucky.
guy?
I got lucky.
Oh, wait, Jarvis, are you a romantic guy?
Oh yeah, very, very
Country,
romantic.
all those
Very,
country artists are.
romantic.
Country artists are romantic.
That's why she.
very romantic.
I knew you were romantic because I heard it in the last clip you did, that little TikTok. I heard romance in it. You're really an incredible performer. I'm so happy to know you.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to know you.
And I really want to hear you in person. I'm serious.
So hang on though, you guys. We got Brooks and Dunn cover of Neon Moon by Jarvis Red. Introduce it for us, and Juan's gonna play it.
Brooks and Dunn guys by none other than Jarvis Red, aka Moi. Check me out. I hope you like it.
Save your money, my friend.
When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes through my door, and the whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. There's a table for two way in the back where I sit alone. I think I'm losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. Now if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free.
I love it.
Wow.
I just think it's somewhat. I think it's so. What video has the most plays out of all of them that you did? What was the most popular
Out of
song?
all the videos that I did, it has to be the Tim McGraw "Don't Take the Girl" song. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, both of those the Tim McGraw, Don't Take the Girl video that I initially put up, and then the reaction video that Tim, reacted to. They both like literally are at 6 million. So
It's a freaking.
those
like,
are my biggest videos.
So how many? So also, you had a song on your YouTube channel. I think it was by Chris Young, and it wouldn't let me download it. But that's a good one too. Like I don't know what song.
Oh, Famous Friends. Yeah, that's a great
that was
one.
that one was really good because I like Chris Young a lot, and you sang it better than Chris Young.
Now we've listened.
Shout out to Chris Young, man. That's one of the first celebrities that start following me on TikTok and just giving me great advice and compliments. And shout out to him, man. That guy's a hell of a singer, man, and
sure
an
is
amazing guy, man.
Amazing, good for you. What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna take somebody off of my Facebook to put you on. I want you to friend me, or I'll friend you.
Okay, I can do that now.
Well, no, I'm 5,000.
He's got 5,000. He has to dump somebody.
There's a couple of people there that I don't know why they're there. They don't do anything. I have a long list of people waiting to come on, but I'll put on immediately because I want to write about you on Facebook.
Thank you, Ryan.
I mean you're something to write about. I have 5,000 people that I can write to about you.
Wow.
You gave us 3 songs tonight, right? 4 songs, and not one of them was a stinker. And that's good because usually singers, I've listened to Frank Sinatra in Vegas live, and Sinatra would be there for an hour, and I got bored because a lot of his songs he didn't sing well anymore. He made a joke out of them, and I found that very stupid because people went there to hear Frank Sinatra, not some guy making fun of himself.
Exactly, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? And I know that you're a serious artist, and anyone that goes to see you perform, they are going to get a serious performance from a person who really cares for what he does. And that's so
definitely.
The day you make fun of yourself, quit the business.
Exactly. See, here's my thing. I'm all about, making sure the people are happy. It's cool to, crack a joke here, but if you were a comedian, they would come to see a stand-up comic show. You're an artist, you know what I'm saying? They come to hear what they hear on these records. And
that's right.
That's why, we gotta make sure I always rehearse. Sometimes I just sit back and just sing just to make sure my chops are up, and just so it all boils down to me, it boils down, man, to being able to be a great performer live.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they can go in the studio, with technology these days, they can swoop you up and make you sound like,
auto-tune. Auto-tune. They can...
Exactly, that auto-tune, man. It's like if you know how to hold a note, they can take you, they can make you sound like Beyonce, and you really sound like Shanae.
Yeah, Shanae.
And that's the one thing I always say to Jimmy. Singers today do not know how to hold a note. In my day, they held notes. You modulated, you sang, you performed. Where did he go? Here you go.
Okay.
I did stand-up comedy for 44 years or something like that. All the nightclubs. And I know what it's like to work a live room. And if you're stale and you don't give them a fresh performance, they know it. Audiences are not stupid. So it's very difficult for years. I had to do the same monologue over and over and over, but I would change it. Sometimes I'd put new words to make it fresh. I'm sure you're going to do that with your music because most singers, when they're singing the same song 1,000 times, they change it. They put a little this, they take a little out. That's a trick of the trade. It's never to be definitely the same every time because you can become boring. We don't hear you. Jarvis, talk. We don't hear you. Why don't we hear Jarvis?
He has to hit a button. Hold on.
Jarvis, put the voice back on.
Da 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 da. After midnight. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Now we can hear you.
There we go.
Now keep your friggin' hands off of this stuff.
Okay.
So how many cowboy hats do you have?
Right now I got about maybe, I think I got 6 right now. 6.
Do you wear a cowboy hat? Because sometimes I notice in your videos, sometimes you got a cowboy hat on and sometimes you don't. And you give everybody that kind of stare at the beginning, right before you start singing.
Oh yeah, that's you know what? That's crazy. You know, I didn't know people notice that. But
That's kind of like the Jarvis stare. We could even,
Yeah.
trademark that. That's the Jarvis stare. He looks at you right before he starts belting away.
always I try to start my videos like this.
Yeah.
Do you know who you look a little bit like?
Who is that?
You look like you could have been Tina's son, Tina Turner. You smile and you look like Tina.
Wow.
You got a nice smile.
Doesn't he look like Tina?
Oh, I
Turner?
love Tina. I love Tina.
Oh, I
Turner.
love
And
Tina.
you got a nice smile too.
I love Tina
Appreciate
Turner.
it, bros. I appreciate it, man.
Nobody could rock a house like Tina
Woo,
Turner.
that's a bad woman. She has pipes. Like her live performances sounded exactly like the record, sometimes better.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is a pre-recorded. We're not supposed to say that, but a lot of times they lip sync. They have difficulty. Like you're probably going to do it if you have a booking and you have a flu and your voice is not able. You're going to go out there and lip sync to your music. It's not cheating. It's giving the people what they want.
Exactly.
Nah, country singers don't lip sync. They don't run around when they sing.
No. I'm saying, listen. We saw in person. What's his name? The guy from Jersey, New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Jersey boy.
Frankie Avalon.
No, not Frankie Avalon. Frankie. Anyway, he sings the song Sherry Baby.
I heard that song before.
Well, he tried to hit those highs and he couldn't. So after the show was over, we went backstage. There were 4 fellas
I don't
there.
think you're supposed to tell people.
Oh, I'm going to
that.
tell. I don't give a shit. And I said to these guys, who's the ghost? And the one guy said, I hit those notes because he can't do them anymore. So he had he had a ghost that was in the back. When it came time to do he ghosted.
Somebody else does it.
So that's what singers do. A lot
I didn't know they did that.
You gotta remember though, you're talking about somebody who used to be able to do it. Now he's 80 something years old and he can't do it.
Listen, I used to sing once, okay, and I sang very well. We had a party at our house a couple of days ago, and people wanted me to sing. I started, and I said, no, I don't. There's no longer a voice here. The vocal cords are old. They're like this. You know what I mean? You want to hit a C? Forget a high C. Don't exist. I mean, you want to C.
I can't even hit a high C.
Well, wait. You want to? I can't
hit it. I never. You know what? I think I got very close. I hit like a B, and I just tried to hit that C. And my voice just went out. I don't think it was made to sing that high.
I used to sing in B flat.
Wow.
I used to be able to sing in B flat.
Wow.
Now I sing in, I don't know, nursing home, old age, broken down man.
And that's the reason that I like country too, because and a lot of pop and R&B and gospel, it's they go up there. You know what I'm saying? They might go all the way up and come down, but the country music, they baby lock the door and turn the lights down low. They like that deep, so it's like it's comfortable for me.
Now you want to talk about a high C and above? Guess who? My love, Patti LaBelle.
Woo!
Love and adore Patti LaBelle.
Woo! Patti can go all the way up there.
All the way. She goes above C. She's up there in the clouds.
That's
Nobody
crazy.
Sings like LaBelle.
Crazy talent.
He loves Patti
and
LaBelle.
a wonderful person. I almost met her. She almost came to my house for dinner. Would you believe it?
Nice.
One of the sisters from
Sister
Sledge are good friends of ours.
2 of them are.
Kathy Sledge is a dear friend. And Kathy Sledge said, I know Patti very well. So I said to Kathy, because we live one town apart, I said,
in Pennsylvania. That's when we lived in Pennsylvania.
I said, you and your husband come for dinner. She said, can I bring Patti LaBelle? I said, what? What did you say? Can you bring Patti LaBelle?
Then we moved to California.
Wait, you have to ask permission to bring Patti to my house? What are you out of your fucking mind? So she said, it never came about because we sold the house and we had to move all in that one time. But I saw her in New York, or she went to Soho Johnny's event, and I said to Kathy, you got to introduce me to Patti. She said, the next time you come back east, we'll go to Patti's house, ring the bell. I said, I'm going to have one of her cakes. one of her pies. Did you ever eat
Patty
Patty
pie.
LaBelle's pie?
They
Oh,
sell them
man.
at Walmart.
Those
They're
pies
really
are
good.
incredible.
You ever eat her blueberry? Whatever it's
I haven't had the blueberry, but I had the sweet potato pie.
No, the blueberry, you'll drop dead from the blueberry pie.
I like
It weighs about 12 pounds.
So here's the thing. I never had a blueberry pie before in my life.
Well, if you eat Patty LaBelle's blueberry
I know
pie,
you like it.
you'll go insane.
Just gotta
Okay,
brush
I know.
your teeth afterwards because you got those nice white teeth and you don't want them to turn purple.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I have a feeling that one day you're going to be up there with those names that we talked about.
I pray to God. Like you
Yeah,
said,
sure.
it's just all
You'll
about,
be up
you know.
there with CC and Patty and everyone.
I think so.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
No, I really think so. You know, this is going to sound stupid. I met Bernadette Peters, a Broadway star. I don't think you know who she is. Many, many, many years ago in a fabric store. And I had heard her sing. And I said to her, you know, Bernadette, you're going to be a superstar one day because your voice is incredible. You have such a talent in your vocals. And she said, just like you, oh, do you think so? I said, yes. Well, after she won a couple of awards and Broadway awards, you know, Emmys, not Emmys, Tonys, I ran into her and I said, remember me? She said, Ron, of course I do. I said, remember what I said? She said, what are you, a warlock? I said, maybe. But I predicted quite a few people who I met when they were just starting off. Lily Tomlin. I knew Lily Tomlin from Greenwich Village from the gay bars when she used to perform in the gay bars. And I knew she was going to be a great talent.
Now she's like,
and also
before she blew up.
I knew her when she was with her girlfriend, the first girlfriend she had, a beautiful redhead, who I think she's still with, but Lily Tomlin. I have met so many celebrities over the years, and I have a sense about it. And a lot of
them, he doesn't tell this to very many people, so
no, a lot of them I meet, and I see their performance, and I say to myself, fly by night, they're gone. They're never going to make it. I just have that instinct in me: who's going to make it and who doesn't. And you're going to make it, buddy.
You can hear it and feel it. Thank you so much.
When I run into you as a star, you're going to say you were right.
So everybody, listen up. You can follow Jarvis on TikTok and Instagram. He's at Jarvis Red, JarvisRedd. His Twitter is at JarvisRed_, which he's not really on. If you really want to get his attention, you really need to be on TikTok.
I also knew Ellen DeGeneres when she was hanging out in the Village.
And she was
yeah, they're all coming up in my age. You know, I hung out in the Village. I lived in New York.
So that was a popular spot around there.
Yes.
The Village is where every talent went. Artist, singer, actor. I mean, I was friends with Marlon Brando. I knew all of them. Everybody that was part of that Greenwich Village scene. You know,
is that in New York or New Jersey? Or?
New York, downtown New York. And we would all go to parties at each other's houses. I mean, people lived in cockroach-infested tenements, dumps without steam heat. It would be wintertime, no heat. And we'd go to their apartment, and they always had a piano or a guitar, and we'd sing and we'd drink beer, and it was wonderful. So, yeah.
So everybody, follow Jarvis Red on TikTok. Follow him on Instagram. Put the little likes. He's got 6 million likes. He needs to get more, which is freaking amazing. We want to wish you all the best in your career and safe travels to LA tomorrow for your first movie shoot.
Thank you so much, Jimmy and Ryan. I appreciate the opportunity just for having me.
As we say in the business, break a leg.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good luck with all of it, and please tell your girlfriend it was a pleasure meeting her.
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
And if I were you, I'd go to the jewelry store tomorrow in LA. Go to the jewelry center in LA. There's a center where you get jewelry cheap.
Okay.
You go down.
Send me that address.
Wait, no, it's off of Broadway in downtown LA. It's a big city down there. You go to the jewelry center.
The
jewelry center, and they have beautiful engagement rings. Maybe you get a nice 3 carats are nice. To start with.
All right, Jarvis, we got to go. Thank you so much.
All right, Sean. Thank y'all.
Jarvis.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yay, everybody. So
What a terrific talent.
What a terrific talent.
guest.
Yes. We're going to play a real quick video, you guys. This is the Daisy Jopling Band. Daisy Jopling playing Blue Eyes by Pete Townsend. And then we're going to bring Daisy Jopling on just so you guys kind of get an idea.
I love Daisy Jopling.
So please, you guys, Daisy will be right on. Enjoy Behind Blue Eyes, a cover of Pete Townsend by Daisy Jopling.
She's a talent. Here we go.
Hey, everybody, we're back. So now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the amazing Daisy Jopling. Yay! Yay! Hey, gorgeous.
I love you guys. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm so happy to see you.
Daisy.
I will never forget the first interview I did with you. Thank you.
I really love you, Daisy. I love your music. I love you. I was so happy when Jimmy said you were coming on our show. What a great show. We just had a fabulous singer before our first guest. Boy, could he sing. And then we have you with your fabulous music. This is probably one of our best shows.
Woo!
Now,
yeah,
darling,
to check him out.
I really wanted to go to Egypt. I really did. And then they said to me, we're shooting Red River. I said, really? Okay. So now November passes, no Red River. Then December comes, no Red River. another delay. Oh, I was so pissed off because I said to Jimmy, I already told my cousin in Italy, we're going to stop in Italy and then fly to Egypt. So now guess what? I'm shooting Red River, I think, in April. Are we really going to do it in April, Jimmy?
I don't know. Everything depends on the money, but I think so. What?
See that? Everything.
The movie business stinks because we missed it. So before we talk about your new show on Friday, we have to hear about Egypt. So how did Egypt go?
I want to hear every word.
For me, like, you are so connected with Egypt. You were there in spirit. And guess what?
Oh, definitely we were.
I started a whole career out there. So I have, like, you know, the show was really successful. I mean, I got a lot of other offers of shows. I've got a new business partner out there who is amazing. And this will not be, what I want to tell you is, if you ever do actually want to come to Egypt, you know, this will not be my last show there. So don't worry about it, you know.
That's terrific. So did you have a blast?
I will never, ever forget this concert. I was going to play you. Do you want to play a little bit? Shall I send you a link? Shall I put the link in the chat or something?
I'll put a link in the chat. We'll see if Juan can do it. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a second because you have to go in. Let me just get the link. You have to go in. It's Juan, right? So Juan, here's the link. And then you have to put in a password. I'm just going to write it here. It's like a private link. Okay, so there you go.
I don't know for sure if he can do it or not, but we'll ask him. We'll see if he can. He'll let us know.
Are you ever going to play in Los Angeles at the Hollywood Bowl?
Yes. Well, you know, like, as far as the universe knows what's going to happen, yes. Not that I've got the date fix, but definitely.
Because I want a front row seat.
Thank you, Ron. I want you to be in the front row. I'm going to play for you and Jimmy.
I will be in the front row because I think your music is just better, as I said, better than Yanni, and just wonderful. It's spiritual.
Actually, you got to say hi to everybody in the chat room. We didn't introduce you.
Hey, everybody in the chat room. Thank you.
Especially B. Claudia, because B. Claudia is just freaking out.
And like I
love B. Claudia.
Yeah.
You know, Daisy, I'm a firm believer in our soul makes us who we are. As an actor, my soul makes me the good actor I am. And as your soul makes you a good performer as you are. I think people that are bad-spirited, we don't like their whatever they do. What do you think?
I think that, you know, the way I like to look, I think everything is only a matter of perspective. So, like, where I am now in this moment today is that I think there's not like bad and good. I think there's the understanding that we're at, and there's the shutting off of light, you know?
Right.
So wherever we're at, but, you know, we need the darkness and we need the things we don't like in order to love the things we do like. Like, we need all of it. I mean, just
about that. Yeah, we need the bad to appreciate the good.
Yeah, just a little experience. Before the interview today, I decided, like, I have a lot of plants in my apartment. I really love plants. So one plant was getting this little kind of white mildew, and Lincoln password on screen.
Water.
Woo! Some looks like they're getting something ready here. We can play it. They can play it. Woo! Oh, you said can we play it? Okay.
Can we play it? Can we play it?
So anyway, it's interesting for me. So I decided to get rid of this mildew, and it's interesting that it was growing just where the leaf is kind of growing out of the stalk. And I thought it just struck me that that's the moment when we see or feel something we don't like, and that spurt of energy is so powerful to make us do something. You know, that's where the mildew gets the most energy. I don't know if this is true, but it just felt to me like it's always planting itself in that place of a lot of energy, which is where we spurt forward, which has to come from the darkness.
Love it.
There's some truth to that, a lot of truth to that. From bad comes good.
Actually, B. Claudia and Lady Lake wants to go to Egypt too. They all want to go see her. So say hi to Cindy too, because Cindy's awesome.
I swear to you, I'm not on my little poochie here, my little honey bunch, on my little baby. I swear, I really want to go to Egypt for years. I feel that I lived in Egypt once.
For sure, you did.
No, I know. I just when I see it, I love it. I remember ancient Egypt. It sounds ridiculous, but I do. And I believe it. I must go and see the museum and the pyramids, and I must be a part of that culture before I die. And Jimmy promised to take me for my birthday, and then we said, no, let's do it for Daisy's concert. And then Jennifer James said, Ron, we're shooting. I said, oh, crap. And then, of course, it got postponed.
Oh, Stefan wants to go to. Everybody wants to go to. Everybody wants to go.
We'll all go together. We were supposed to, Jimmy and I were supposed to be in Nevada right now shooting a movie.
Oh, it says we can't play it because he has to download it to play it.
Yeah, it's a massive file and you can't download it. That's right. I didn't know whether you can play directly from a link, but you have to download it first.
Okay,
so we can't see it?
No.
Yeah.
Well, we can see it because we have the link and we can go on. You can actually go online and watch it.
But we can't watch.
We can't watch it for the show.
Can't you put the link now so everybody can watch
Oh, no.
Let me send, though, there's another little thing which shows a few seconds of it, which I'm so happy, which we finished probably about an hour ago. I'm going to send this link because this is a video that, I assume that can be downloaded. So
now, Daisy, was your set on near the pyramids?
Next to, like literally behind.
I can't breathe. Oh my God!
Literally in between the two pyramids.
Oh my God! Is that unbelievable?
I
have to see this. Where is it? Get the link, Jimmy. Make it go.
No, we have a link that you can go on later and watch.
No, I want to put. Can't you put the link here now at this moment? Send the link to what's his name, Jose.
He can't download it. It's 3 hours long. It's 3 hours long.
You can't watch it now, but you can watch it later. Like,
He might be able to do the YouTube one you just put on. Okay, so
wait a minute. I got to get more stuff out of her. What did you? Wait, Daisy, wait a minute. I have to live vicariously. What did it feel like to stand between the pyramids and playing your violin? Did you get any kind of feelings? Any kind of past progression?
It's amazing you asked me because I wanted to say, because for some reason, the moment I wanted to play you, because I decided to start the whole concert with a solo Arabic violinist who has become one of my best friends, like amazing musician. I just wanted to have this kind of juxtaposition or conversation, collaboration with, my violin, his violin. And so and it was really cool that there were stairs at the back of the stage with the pyramid behind. So I decided to walk up the back of the stairs, and then the lighting designer organized that while the Arabic violinist was playing his solo. It was so beautiful. Then the band started playing, and then at some point I appeared with a light on me at the top of these stairs at the back of the stage with the pyramid behind me. And it was pretty like crazy.
Is this the video I'm going to see?
What? There's a video you're going to watch at some point. Yeah. I don't have to be on the few seconds. Maybe take the link off the screen. Yeah, maybe.
No, tonight when I watch the video, will I see this?
The whole thing.
What you're talking about? I'm so excited to see this because I can't believe. I think you're the first person ever to perform between pyramids. And if there is any kind of ancient happenings in those pyramids, they're going to be listening to your music, and you may inspire them to appear.
Okay, so he's got the YouTube video that you put the link up. Tell us what it is, and then he's going to introduce it, and he'll play
this YouTube video. I just have to kind of answer Ron's question to say I will never forget how I felt as I was waiting backstage. We actually had an incredible kind of moon. It wasn't full, but it was just very prominent, very extraordinary. And then the pyramid, looking at it lit up, and just listening to this Arabic violinist just about to go on stage. I was nearly wanting to cry with like gratitude and awe, and it was amazing. So the whole thing was fun and beautiful. The musicians were amazing. And now what we're going to play you, so it's a 3-minute video. We just made it because we wanted to make, I run this music mentorship foundation, and we did a lot of amazing projects in 2022, including having students that we sponsored in Cairo, 120 children from under really like kind of slums, like really underprivileged children in Cairo, to have music lessons for like 9 months. So 8 of those children perform with us. And what you're going to see now are just little snippets of the different programs that we put on in 2022, including a few seconds from the pyramids. And when you get to that, you'll see. So that's
okay. All right, everybody, here we go.
like the crowd today was just huge and also very energetic.
Like my heart was racing pretty fast, but just seeing like so many people and like the smiles on everyone's faces was just so nice to see.
It's a good learning experience playing with my people, and I'll definitely get better from it.
It's going to be cool to go up on the stage and see that huge crowd.
It's just like a super fun energy.
And they love singing with the big orchestra. This is an experience that they rarely have.
Jopling Music Mentorship Foundation is proud to give this year's scholarship to Lucius Lucky Bell.
Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on.
This beautiful hall is just so amazing, and it just inspires you to greater levels.
It's really great that they're playing at such a professional level.
I love the fact that these kids had a great time. These kids had a chance to learn. They had a chance to showcase themselves.
The person she brought on that stage, all the children, I mean, it was fabulous. It really was.
She knocked it out of the park.
You go, yay!
A couple of seconds of the, pyramids one. Anyway,
I want to see the pyramids. I want to see what you look like in the middle, though, of the pyramids.
No, but what I want to say is what a pleasure it is to see so many clean-cut kids. Nice, normal-looking children, clean-cut, not weird-looking. What a pleasure. That's a treat for me because, kids today look like I don't know what. Some of them look so way out. And it's so nice to see clean-cut kids.
Actually, real quick,
I want to say something, Jim. Daisy, you are an incredible lady. I must know you. I must hug you. I must meet you.
Me too.
I must. I really feel I must. For some reason, I'm compelled to do this. And I don't feel this way about the 4,000 guests we've had. So you're in New York, right?
Yeah.
We should be in New York possibly May. If you're in town, let's get together. Let's go to dinner. Let's have an evening together and just share our thoughts. And I want to hear all about Egypt.
Yeah.
I just think you're a sensational dame, a really terrific gal.
Thank you so much, Ron. By the way,
and so talented.
So real quick, I need you to say
God
hi.
bless your talent.
Say hi to Eileen because she's like it.
Eileen, thank you for everything.
And everybody, we can watch. Maybe we're going to get a whole bunch of people to go to Egypt. You never know.
We could get a group rate.
So okay. So now you're back. You've got a new show. It's coming out. It's on Friday in 2 days.
You.
It's at Iridium in New York City, and you're doing it with Frank.
Where is it?
Iridium.
Say it slowly so people know.
Iridium, 1650 Broadway, New York City.
At the Iridium.
At the Iridium in New York
At
City.
1650
Broadway.
Broadway.
The concert benefits the Daisy Jopling Music Mentorship Foundation, which is basically that whole video that we just saw a minute ago. And you're doing the show with Frank Shiner, who I had no idea who he was. So I Googled him and I went to his website and I listened to him sing, and I've seen he's acted in a bunch of stuff. He's actually a super talent all on his own right.
He's a super talent and the most incredible person, and very, very generous. He's actually donated the cost of the band so that all the ticket money will go to all these music programs we do. We've got workshops, we've got free after school music lessons for kids. So Frank is an amazing person.
And Daisy, how much is a ticket?
General admission is $40 and VIP is $50.
14 or 40?
40 for general and 50 for VIP. That's not a big difference in VIP.
That's $40 is like McDonald's or Burger King.
I know, if you go...
Right? No, you go to Burger King, 2 people is more than $40, and you get poisoned with the polluted shit you're eating. At least $40 on your show, they walk out.
We went to Taco Bell the other day. It was $25 for 2 of us to eat at Taco Bell. So, hey,
I didn't eat at Taco Bell.
Yes, you did.
I did not. This was weeks ago.
It was a few weeks ago. So what? What's the difference?
That's before I stopped taking sugar and what do you call it?
Processed food. He stopped sugar. That's funny.
Have to.
I think
that's garbage. How'd you find the food in Egypt?
It's out of this world good. I'm telling you. Let me tell you right now. You are gonna love being in Egypt beyond your wildest dreams. It's everything you're gonna love. I know it.
He watches anyway. Everything he watches on TV is about Egypt.
I'm telling you, you are, Ron. You're gonna feel like, because I literally arrived. And I felt like I've just come home. I mean, I adore being here. I'm so grateful to be able to be in these different parts of the world. But there is something absolutely magical. It's like a sweetness, a kindness, like an ancient wisdom that is everywhere. It's quite extraordinary. Anyway, they pride themselves. For example, every Egyptian I've met prides themselves on having fresh food and not putting processing, they pride themselves on it. Normal, everyday people pride themselves. Guess what? Our food is fresh. And you go into a gas station and you buy a protein bar, like the stuff where there's 150, 25 ingredients. Here, there are 4 ingredients in a gas station. In other words, the place where you'd find the kind of cheapest food, 4 ingredients in a protein bar, and it's delicious and they're healthy. The food is out of this world healthy. And guess what? The people look really healthy. I don't think I saw any overweight. Maybe there are, but I didn't see it. The skin.
If they were the Americans visiting.
It is amazing. It's amazing. In a country which is a developing country, the people look really healthy. And, the smiles, the true, genuine smiles and joy and, I don't know, kindness. It's amazing. It's amazing. You love it, Ron.
My daughter did our genealogy thing, and I was so disappointed when I found out that I do not have any Egyptian genes. But I have Greek. I have Greek and Turkish, and Italian. I'm 90% Italian, and a little Greek and Turkish, and a little English. I don't know how that got in there, but nothing Egyptian. And I said, "There's a mistake here." I feel I have Egyptian. I feel I lived there once. I know you think I'm nuts.
No, I feel you.
I can almost see the streets, what they look like. I remember what I wore. I remember events. I have to go. I'm going to go. Oh, I'm going to be there, Daisy. You'll see. You think I'm full of crap?
I want to be there with you because I will enjoy it so much.
I'm going there to be with you. We will get a gang of people together.
Yeah,
and we'll all go. Wouldn't that be a blast?
I actually had
I
had 16 people come over.
When are you going?
She had 16 people that went last time.
When are you going back to Egypt?
April and May.
May. Maybe we'll go to Egypt. We'll fly to New York and the other way around. No, wait a minute. Which is the quickest way to Egypt, from California or New York?
Definitely it's quicker from New York, but
so we're going to fly to New York.
Yeah.
Spend 2 days there and then hop a plane to Egypt with you guys. And then a plane from Egypt to Genoa to see my family.
Yeah.
And then back to New York. That's a wonderful trip. And I bring my little baby with me, my Astro, because I don't leave him home.
You can't take him to Egypt.
And he's going to take him to Egypt. He's going to love Egypt.
You can't take dogs. They have to go in quarantine.
No, they don't. They don't do that anymore, Jimmy.
Sure they do.
No, they don't put dogs in quarantine. That was
You
years
know
ago.
what? I don't know exactly about dogs going into Egypt. Generally, things are much more relaxed than they are in the States. But what about bringing him back into the States from Egypt? That is where you might find a problem. I don't know, just because I had a friend who wanted to adopt a dog. One of my friends from US wanted to adopt this puppy. Oh my God. Anyway, it was going to be so complicated, like a 90-day quarantine. I don't know, some like.
No, I'm going to tell them he's my son. And if you don't believe me, we look alike. Look how much we look alike.
Hold on, let's go back. Okay, let's go back to Friday. Let's see if we can like sell some tickets.
I can't go anywhere without Astro.
So you're going.
He will never survive if I was gone. You know, I signed the contract for the movie we're shooting in Nevada, which is called, what's it called? Death House. And in my contract, it states that Astro comes with me. And since they're giving me a trailer, they agreed. So Astro goes on all the sets, all the movies I make in my contract is Astros with me. Because if I leave him a day, he's miserable. The dog will die. He's so attached to me.
Anyway.
No, really.
Everybody loves Astro. Let's go back. All right. So what are we going to expect? So, because it's when you do a show that's not just you playing violin and you have Frank with you. So like he sings covers while you're playing. Like what do we expect to see?
So I've got my full band. Actually, not, well, anyway, I've got 5 amazing musicians. Do you remember in the 3-minute video you saw that girl really kill it with like a saxophone, alto saxophone solo?
Yes.
She's playing in our show. She's amazing.
Awesome.
She's 16. She's Sophia Gould. She's absolutely amazing. And then we have a fantastic. Do you know Ray DeTone? Because Ray DeTone's he's playing guitar. He's an amazing guitar player. And then my Simon Fishburne on drums, my amazing drummer, and Jeff Miller on piano, and Lavando Thomas on bass. So my wonderful band guys. And we're going to play a really eclectic night. So it's interesting. It's during the Association of Performing Arts Presenters. So there's presenters from around the US who are in New York, and we're inviting them. Some of them are coming to my show. So I want to show them the kind of versatility that I have. So we're going to play songs by The Who that I've arranged.
Yes.
Of course, we're going to play some of the work that we do when we perform with children, which is like my, reggae version of Vivaldi and some gypsy violin music, Chardash, and my own music, my own original music. So it's going to be eclectic. And then in between that, it's like, we weave in and out of all these styles, and it's just going to be amazing and sound beautiful and be fun. And Frank,
when I was about 15 or 16 years old, I had my phonograph, we used to call it, in my bedroom. And I used to play an album called Port Said. And it was all Egyptian, Turkish, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Port Said, da 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 da, Port Said. And my mother would go crazy. She'd say, "What the hell is wrong with you?" She didn't know I was belly dancing. I could do the hips, I was belly dancing in of course, I wouldn't tell my mother I was belly dancing. But I love the music. So I know when I'm in Egypt, I'm going to go nuts over the music because I love the beat, the drum, the boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 boom. It's wonderful. I know I'm going to be out of my mind in Egypt. You're right.
Okay, now we're not talking about Egypt. Now we're talking about in the United States.
What about this?
She's got 2 shows coming up, and we'll bring her on to talk about the shows.
Yeah, well, we talked about the New York one. What's the other one?
She's got 2 of them.
Yeah, she's not in L.A.
She's got another one at the Paramount Hudson Valley Theater, which I think that's where you were playing the last time you came on the show, right?
Yeah.
Paramount Hudson Valley Theater. It's on March 25th. 2023. And so now is that one with Frank Shiner, or is that one's just by you? That's just you and your band?
But the funny thing is, I'm sorry to bring back Egypt, but basically we a lot of the fans who could not go to Egypt basically have requested, so I am recreating that show that we did at the pyramids.
Oh, that's okay. So you're bringing Egypt Paramount Hudson Valley Theater.
I am. I mean, we're working with amazing Egyptian musicians here in New York or New Jersey, like in this area. But I'm creating that show. I'm going to make a whole Egyptian experience. I'm going to have some Egyptian food, Egyptian sweets, maybe some belly dancing. A lot of
I love it.
I
So
could
did you
still
play
do it.
when you were okay? So when you were in Egypt, which is also the show you'll play at the Paramount Hudson Valley Theater on March 25th, like you did a variety of everything there also?
I did. And I played some beautiful Egyptian songs. Oh God, so cool. So I played 2 songs by literally one of the most legendary, like iconic Egyptian composers. He's called Omar Khairat. And he watched the video of our concert and he wrote a text like through his manager. She got my number and I got it, I guess, through my producer. Anyway, I got a text from him the next day. You are a remarkable artist. I really enjoyed listening to your concert. You are welcome in Egypt anytime, Omar Khairat.
Hey!
Yeah. So then he invited me to come and perform with him, which I haven't been able to go yet, but I will definitely perform with him at the Cairo Opera House, like either late spring or, we're still fixing up a time. And he and I are going to do mainly him, but I'm going to play one piece in his concert in England and also in New York. So he's going to come to New York. Now
that's awesome. That's a big deal.
And maybe LA as well. He's like so legendary. He sells out in 2 seconds flat anywhere in the Middle East. But I don't know, I think here Egyptians will come, but it might not be quite the same as the Middle East.
Daisy, do you have a manager?
I have this like manager in the Middle East now, and I have somebody who's doing a lot of kind of managing work for me here as well. It's not officially
Get yourself a great manager who could book you at the Hollywood Bowl. All right? There are some managers. There are a lot of LA managers that have the ins to the Hollywood Bowl. They little payola or little bullshit. They get in. So if you get a big manager, not a creep, not a shyster, a real manager in LA, you'll get to the Hollywood Bowl. You belong in the Hollywood Bowl because the acoustics will make your incredible music even more incredible.
I know.
Wait, how many people like when you like at the Paramount Hudson Theater, I think that's probably what, 800 tickets or something? Like
1,100, yeah.
1,100 tickets, okay. How many people were there when you went and played in between the 2 pyramids? Were there a lot of people?
700.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
So it's almost an intimate, it's almost like an intimate evening.
700 people sitting in the sand. Right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we actually use this venue. It's called Kundalini. Can you believe it's called Kundalini? Which is like an actual wooden platform. It's like it's a stage, I guess. So they actually sat on quite beautiful seats,
chairs there.
Now, did you get to go in the pyramids?
I actually never went inside. I was so busy meeting artists and collaborating, and I never went inside.
If I were there, I would have grabbed you by the hand and dragged you in. I said, "Come on, Daisy, we gotta go in the pyramids."
Why don't we go inside? You and me run together. Apparently, it's just like very small, and you're kind of in these little tiny, tunnels and stuff. But anyway, we'll do it. It's pretty amazing to be there, just to be next to the pyramids. It's like that's amazing for me. It's amazing.
I can understand it. I don't know if our audience understand. They probably think we're nuts, but. I'm sure some people out there have had feelings of being. My sister felt that she was around in the Revolutionary War here in America. She's so comfortable with that. And my friend Perry, she thought she was Cleopatra. She's 100. She's 102 right now.
Yeah.
She's got black hair, wears high heels, and looks like 20. And she's 102. Seriously, she'll be 103 in August. So I think that she is a mummy. They gave her 9 channel leaves and she came alive.
I have to say, what's beautiful about I mean, it was interesting for me to find this out because I actually didn't expect it. I didn't know. I was talking with a guy who's an amazing director here, who I work with a lot, and he was like, Daisy, how is it? Is it like the Egyptians are like, oh God, all the rest of the world doesn't even know what's happening in Egypt now. All they care about is these pyramids that were built thousands of years ago. And people don't feel like that at all. People feel this love. It's like you feel for your dog. It's like this. It's as if the pyramids are part of them and they're so proud to live in the country where the pyramids are. And they have a love which is not just, it's something extraordinary. We don't know how it's built. No, it's like this incredible love that they have for the pyramids. It's really interesting. It's like a real soul connection that everybody I met anyway feels that.
I can understand that because 30 or 40 years ago, we had a pride about the Empire State Building when it was the tallest building in the world. And we used to always say, wow, we have an Empire State Building, like with bragging. Then we got the Twin Towers, and then you know what happened to that. So I can understand how the Egyptians, I also believe that the pyramids were built by extraterrestrial people who showed the Egyptians the technology, because there's no way that they could get 60-ton stones up that high they can't even do it today with cranes. So the pyramids tell us that, yes, we are descendants of another planet. We came from possibly Mars. When Mars was dying, they came here to bring we are Martians. We are the extraterrestrials. I believe.
Maybe we're from all over the place. Maybe we're from all kinds of different planets. That's what, maybe.
I firmly believe that. And I know that some of the Egyptian pharaohs were extraterrestrial.
I totally believe that. And what's nice is, nice for me, who cares? But like all the people I met who like live right next to the pyramids, that's what they believe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's cool.
Yeah, because I firmly believe, their heads were elongated. That's why they wore those huge crowns.
That's right.
And they were disfigured, and they were strange. But the knowledge that they had, they knew numerology, they knew planets, they knew calendar. They knew everything that we know today in a primitive time, semi-primitive.
They know much more than we know, actually. They knew how to connect more deeply with higher technology and also with higher levels of our spirit, and very high love levels. When you look at the pyramids, there's definitely, for me, a feeling of awe, but like kind of love. And I think that's why people feel that love for the pyramids, because when you look at them, there's an energy and aura that they have. It's interesting.
What tells me that they had electric lighting is, in all of the tombs, there are no carbon on the ceiling from a torch. There is no indication of any kind of smoke. Now we see in some of the hieroglyphics that they had a battery. They knew how to make a battery, which they did, and they had a bulb, and they had an electric light when they did all those wonderful hieroglyphs in the pyramids. Also, I believe that the pyramids were built as a battery because of the chambers below. There was water and there was mercury. Right. So, and they shut up energy for extra. Yeah, definitely. We will find that out in time.
We will.
You know what it is? The Roman Catholic, the Pope will never believe this because it blows his whole theory, about how God created the earth. So religion will go down the tubes if we find out that. No, really.
He's right, though. He's right.
It will. It will. But, maybe it's about each one of us, isn't it? Making our own inner transitions. We're all making those, transformations. And it's all about us connecting with our own power in a good way, our power of love. Our intuitive power. That's why there's so much healing going on the planet. And each person within a religion, each person within any institution, each one of us is making those kind of transitions right now. So if we all manage to make it, we're not going to worry about whether we're in a religion or not. It's going to be different. Like a lot of us are still holding on, all of us in some kind of way, to maybe needing to control all that kind of stuff. But once we let go, it's going to be a different planet. And I think we're going to make it. And it's going to be quite soon.
Well,
yes, absolutely.
Not in my time, but possibly in the future, because now everybody is melding. Black, white, yellow, brown. Everybody's intermarrying. And in 100 years from now, there'll be no longer black, white, or yellow, or brown. It'll be one race or everybody. And that's maybe when we'll finally have peace on earth, when we are no longer different and to fight because of our differences.
Hang on, we got 2 minutes, and we gotta make sure we put stuff.
I love
out there.
Daisy.
So you guys, Daisy's
2
on
minutes. Oh my God!
I don't want you to
Daisy's
go,
on
Daisy.
Instagram. You guys, you can find her on Instagram at Daisy Jopling. Her website is daisyjopling.com. Is there a different website for the Mentorship Foundation, or is it all the same site?
daisyjoplingfoundation.org.
There we go. So we have daisyjoplingfoundation.org or daisyjopling.com. Don't forget, you want to go see her Friday night at Iridium in New York City. And where do they get tickets for that? Frank Shiner.
Right on the Iridium. It's the Iridium Jazz Club, and you get it right on their website.
There you go. You can also get them on frankshiner.com, I saw.
Yes, it's going to be an incredible show. It's difficult to describe how it's going to be a lot of fun and moving and just everything. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, what do you want to say?
What I want to say is, if I was straight, I'm in love with her already. But if I was straight, I'd be so and younger, not an old bag like I am. If I was, if I was like 50 years old, you would have liked me. I was good looking at 50. So if I were 50 years old and straight, I would come to New York and take you away from your husband. I don't care. I would wreck your home. I don't give a shit. And I would court you like you've never been courted, and we would get married in a pyramid in Egypt as Pharaoh and Pharaoh. Okay?
Is that what it's called, the lady?
I don't know. I made it up.
Jarvis, maybe. I don't know.
Jarvis. All right, everybody. So please follow Daisy, support her and everything that she does. And she's going to have some new music, original music coming out soon.
Yes, I do.
Terrific. So, Daisy, best of luck Friday night. Have a blast. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, guys. I love being on your show.
Dave, because I love you so much. I enjoy you so much. You're terrific. You're smart. You're talented. You're beautiful. God, you were given everything. You're a lucky lady.
Bye, Daisy.
Bye,
Thank you.
sweetheart.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye, bye, sweetheart.
Can try not to get so wrong. Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. So come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.
Surgeons keep our hearts beating. They do the amazing, help save lives, and so can you. Your CSL plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines that can give Grandpa the chance for his heart to swell when he meets his new grandson, or give a bride the chance for her heart to skip a beat on her wedding day. Every plasma donation helps more than you know. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate today at your local CSL Plasma Center and be rewarded for your generosity.